So, I'm not saying that the lists are complete because I still need to add to them, but I have a more filled out list for February. I have a filled out list for March. I have a filled out list for May. And I have a filled out list for September and October. All I am a little tired, so I'm gonna take a break for today. I am gonna work more on the list as the day go on. And I also have to pick what I want to do for March. That way I can give you guys a heads up. You guys can put your books on hold. Um, I still need suggestions for April, June, July, and November. So I have Arab American Heritage, Caribbean American Heritage, Disability Pride, and Indigenous Peoples. I can find stuff in all these categories, but if you guys have read anything, if you guys know any authors, if you guys know any indie authors, if you guys have a favorite book in any of these categories, even if it's not the four that I listed, even if it's like a Latinx book, Pride, Women's History, African American History, anything in those ones that are already like pretty filled but like can use another author in there, please tell me. I don't mind making a part 2 to like diverse reads. I want to let people have as much information as possible, as many books as possible to choose from, because I know that I'm very flighty with the way that I read, and I will look up like 50 titles and then be like, I still don't want to read any of these books. So I have to like look up the picture, the audiobook. I'm very picky when it comes to like what I choose for like books. But once I pick my stuff and I have like a huge selection, then I'm more willing to read a certain book. So if you guys can help me out with that, that would be amazing. I'm still gonna keep researching and looking for authors in these categories. But like I said, I am spent today. The past 2 days I've been doing this and adding more authors, and I still need to add more to every single month. But I'm tired. I did it. I want to read today, and like my hyper focusing is like really getting to me right now because I want to add more to these lists, but I'm like mentally exhausted and I want to like read a chapter of something. I was reading a little bit of Mistborn. I want to read Manacled. I have my copy right here. I've had her next to me, tempting me to read her, but I've been trying to hyper focus on this. And like my brain has been wanting to get to as many months as possible and look for as many books as possible to help you guys out with your diverse reads goals. My goals with these lists are also, if you want to just reference these lists throughout the year and then just look them up, you're more than welcome to. They're going to be under the Trash Pandas Read Diversely playlist. So if you guys ever want to read diversely and you guys want to see the different lists, they're going to be on my page, on my playlist. I'm going to eventually see if there's a way that I can format this list to look a little bit pretty and see if I could put it online as like a PDF or something. And I need to see how I'm going to do that. But that's another thing for another day. I also want to like separate the authors by categories and all that. So that's why I want to like format it to make it look a little bit prettier, move some of the books into categories. But all this stuff like takes time and it takes a lot of energy, and I don't have any energy right now. So once I have a little bit more time and once I have a little bit more energy, I will be doing all of that stuff. That way I can make it easier for people to look for like diverse reads. But for now, I just have them on the TikTok the way that I do on my playlist. Thank you so much for everybody that's included a diverse read. Thank you, Jaslyn, and thank you, Karina. You guys are amazing. I love you guys. Take care, everybody. Be safe. I'm going to see if I can crack her open.